They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. But he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Ball carrier. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stick.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
7. Seahawks, nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. He's checking out right there. Good job right there.
Now it's Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 21, Seahawks 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 42-yard line.
Now it's Carson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
14.
They run for it with Carson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Seattle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Carson. He's going to work this one down to about the 5.
With the handoff to
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2 yards.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And about 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. This is Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They run again with Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
17 yards.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Chris Carson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Wilson. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks 1st down.
To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. They'll run on first down. Carson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They run it with Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third and long. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Touchdown, Falcons! Tony Pollard with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Seahawks.
On first down, it's Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
The tackle made.
Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Now Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? Two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, it just envelops it and brings it in.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tony Pollard with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 45.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Wilson now throwing on 3rd and long. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Quinnen Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To try again after the sack, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
45, Mike, 45.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Pollard. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One last shot for Wilson. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Falcons, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it.